Hi, it's Andrea. Welcome to the Mainstream Reiki YouTube channel. In this week's video, it's all about Reiki business success, and I have a strategy for you. So listen up, because you can raise your profits without adding more clients and without raising your base Reiki session prices. That might really sound too good to be true, but let me let you in behind the scenes of my Reiki practice. I was maxed out with my clients. I had a full schedule, so I couldn't really add any more slots for clients to fill up. And it was about that time that I realized if I wanted to increase my income, something would need to change. If I couldn't add more clients to my schedule, what else could I do besides raise my prices on my Reiki sessions? Well, I really didn't want to raise my prices. I felt like they were fair, and I didn't want to do that to all my existing clients and kind of require them to all have to pay more. I wanted it to be more of a choice. Now, right about this time, I was also wanting to use crystals more in my Reiki sessions. But because I'm mainstream Reiki, because my office is in a medical facility, I didn't really want to have a lot of crystals out on shelves and things like that and make it seem that Reiki wasn't enough for my clients or make it seem more new age, because for my business, I was trying to set Reiki apart from that long-held belief that a lot of people had about Reiki. So I was just putting it out to the universe. How could I incorporate crystals into my practice more than I was, which really wasn't much at all, and do it in a mainstream way? And I just wasn't quite sure. So I was just pondering these things. And then one day during a Reiki session, it dawned on me, I could add a crystal mat on the Reiki table, which would be hidden underneath the blankets and sheets. And so no one would really see it there. So I decided to start investigating the idea. I went online and I did a bunch of research to see what kind of companies offered crystal mats and if it would be a good fit for my business. I discovered a company called Healthyline, and I was really impressed with their offerings. I'll show you their website here in a few minutes to let you know some of the cool details that they offer, which helped win me over. But first, I want to tell you about the strategy I used to increase my profits. First of all, I would never recommend something to my clients that I wasn't a true believer in. What I first did was I ordered a small mat and tried it out at my home. I soon discovered that when I used the mat, I felt better. I could decrease an aching back. I could really enjoy the heat, the far infrared, deep penetrating heat that it offers, way more than a heating pad. And the relaxation was very noticeable. On top of that, it added feelings of being grounded, which is important in maintaining our energetic balance and health. Because I loved that small mat so much, I went back to the Healthyline site and I ordered the Inframat Pro Chakra Mat, the first edition. It's the full size of the Reiki table, has 16 pounds of gemstones to help balance and align the chakras, has far infrared heat therapy, negative ion therapy, pulsed electromagnetic frequency therapy, or PEMF. Plus, it blocks all the harmful EMFs. This mat is packed with benefits, and I felt for sure that it could really enhance the experience of my Reiki clients during the time that they're laying on my Reiki table. I got the mat at a little bit of a discount, and I'll tell you how you can do that too later in the video. Plus, I got free shipping too, which of course you can as well. I did the math, and while it was an investment, I figured out a great strategy to recoup my investment and then boost my profits, all while I didn't raise my prices to my Reiki clients. So what did I do? I decided that I would add an option to all of my Reiki sessions. And for just $20, the client could add the mat therapies onto their regular Reiki session. That meant that the mat would be on and that they would experience all the benefits it had to offer for $20 additional on top of their normal Reiki session price. And this was just an add-on. So if people weren't interested in the therapy or they didn't want to pay more than the regular session rate, they didn't have to. But for those clients who did want to add on this service, it was a pretty affordable $20 for the entire Reiki session. I've really had a good feeling about that. I felt like it was fair, and the mat offers so much. I was pretty excited to add this to my practice. I sat down and did the math and figured that the price that I paid for the mat, which incidentally is tax deductible if you have a Reiki business, so right there, that's a great benefit of purchasing one. In any case, the math told me that I would need 60 Reiki sessions with the mat option at $20 to recoup my investment in the mat. So yeah, I spent $1,200, but that was an investment, a tax-deductible investment in my Reiki practice. I was pretty shocked at just how fast I made my money back. It only took me 2 months of seeing Reiki clients that added on the mat therapy for me to make my entire $1,200 back. That's right, 60 sessions over 2 months. Those clients added the mat therapy at $20. So after 2 months, I had paid off the investment. That meant every session after the first 2 months that incorporated the mat therapy was complete profit to me, $20 every single time. And this led to a huge increase in my profit. I felt great about it because clients who didn't want to pay more didn't have to. I thought it was a real win-win all the way around. Think about how that might boost your profits in your Reiki business for your in-person sessions. On a side note, also think about the wonderful benefits that you would have owning a mat and having it on your Reiki table all the time. I tell you what, there was more than one lunch break where during the day between my clients, I would lay down on my Reiki table and enjoy the wonderful benefits that the mat has to offer. You know, owning one is fantastic for you. Another option for you might be to offer certain times or certain sessions where it's only the mat that the client lays on without Reiki, if you wanted to offer that. I never did that in my practice because I already had a full client schedule. I figured that if I wanted to offer only mat sessions, I probably couldn't charge as much as I would for Reiki and the mat, which would mean I would be taking a cut in salary. But if you don't have a full client schedule yet, if you added mat sessions, even if they were for less money than you would offer a Reiki session for, you're still going to increase your profits, right? Plus, it gives you another value-added service that you can offer to your clients, which can increase your clientele. There are just a lot of possibilities when you go the route of a healthyline therapeutic crystal mat. There are some health considerations. Because the therapies in these mats are very powerful, the mat might not be suited for every one of your clients. 2 examples might be a woman who's pregnant or a client with a pacemaker. Now, a client with a pacemaker can use the mat, but you would turn the heat setting to a lower setting and you would not enable the pulsed electromagnetic frequency therapy for that type of client. But at the Healthyline website, they go into all the detail for you. In addition, if you choose a mat with PEMF, the mat will be very firm, so kind of hard, and the crystals are all embedded in the mat. So you can imagine it might be a little uncomfortable to lay on. But you can put up to 3 inches of soft fabric layers over that, and that takes care of any of the firmness that might be a little too hard for some of your clients. Many of my clients never even knew the mat was underneath those layers. Let's take a look at the Healthyline website, and I'll explain why this company won me over and how you can get a discount and free shipping. This is the homepage of the company Healthyline, where I purchased the mat that I'm talking about in this video. Let's take a look at the mat that I bought. This is the Infomat Pro First Edition Chakra Mat. They have a similar model, which is a little bit more expensive, and it does have the symbols for the chakras on the mat itself. But for the purpose of this video and for my strategy, this is the one that I purchased. This mat cleanses and balances the chakras. Of course, there's the 45-day free trial, 1-year warranty, and lifetime trade-in, which are all reasons I really like the Healthyline company. Also, even though this mat is $1,299, It's really a bargain if you shop around out there to see what other mats are available and what technologies they offer. Don't forget, you can save 10% as well as get free shipping with the code MSR10S at checkout. And if you have a Reiki business, the amount that you pay is usually tax deductible. Down here, you can see the different therapies that the mat offers: hot stone therapy, far infrared therapy, negative ion therapy, PEMF therapy, which NASA uses for their astronauts, and of course, the chakra balancing. The PEMF system emits the same magnetic frequency as the Earth. That 7.8 frequency is compatible with the human body's natural biorhythm. The dimensions of the mat are 74 inches by 28, which fit perfectly on a standard massage table. Scrolling down on this page, you can see these pull-down menus where it tells you all the details of the mat and the therapies it offers. Clicking here on specifications, you can see all the different features that the mat provides. It's got 16 pounds of different gemstones for the benefit of each chakra. And even though you might be hesitant to offer an electronic device on your Reiki table, it filters out the EMF, or the more harmful electromagnetic frequencies, while it offers the beneficial and therapeutic pulsed electromagnetic frequency therapy. These mats are used by doctors, chiropractors, massage therapists, Reiki professionals, all kinds of different healthcare professionals. Here's some additional photos of the mat. Even animals can use the mat, as you can see here. These pictures show the crystals that are embedded in the mat. Scrolling further down, we can open up this next box and you can see even more information to help you understand the natural therapies offered by the mat. And also, it breaks down the different chakras with the crystals and how it is helpful to you and your clients. Finally, if we look at their frequently asked questions, this is a great page that you can get all the information that you still might be after in making your decision whether to move forward with this great idea for building your Reiki business. This page is very educational and will help you market your mat to your clients because you'll understand more about how it works and all the different therapies that it offers. I'll share with you some feedback that I had from my clients about using the mat. A regular client of mine who was used to just coming for Reiki all the time decided to try the mat when I got it. She suffers with fibromyalgia, and she came in that day and had pain all over her body. She really didn't even mention it to me before the session. We went ahead, did the session. She used the mat therapy with the PEMF, also added to that, which is an option you can turn on or off. And when she got off the table, she couldn't believe she was pain-free after about 60 minutes on the table. She said, I don't know if it was the Reiki or the mat or both. And we sort of laughed about it because we decided it really didn't matter because the pain was gone. Other common feedback that I hear from clients over and over is that they just felt more grounded, more nurtured, more relaxed. Even though the Reiki offers deep relaxation, they just said it took it to a whole nother level. And I've had other clients swear that their spiritual experiences where they go during the Reiki session was more enhanced and more meaningful to them when they use the mat. During the Reiki session, we're there offering Reiki like we would normally do for our clients, but at the same time, the mat is working from underneath them with the far infrared heat therapy, negative ion therapy, PEMF, all of these wonderful therapies at the same time that the crystals embedded in the mat are clearing and aligning the client's chakras. So they're getting help, healing, and support on a whole nother level that melds perfectly with our Reiki sessions. In all honesty, I cannot think of any negative about getting the mat and offering it to our clients. It's just value added to a session, and they can have the option of adding it or not. Plus, you get to use it anytime you want to. It really could be a great addition to your successful Reiki business practice. And don't forget that savings code that you can use to save 10% off your mat purchase and also get free shipping. The code is MSR10S, MSR10S. Healthyline also offers a 45-day free trial, so you can order your mat, try it out, and if you're not happy with it, you can return it and for a full refund within 45 days. They also have a trade up program, so you can always trade in your working mat and receive full value toward a better model. You can always keep up on the latest technology and not have to buy a new mat every time. They also have a great warranty, and their customer service is fantastic. I had a lot of questions when I first started, and I would call them and speak to a live person out of New York, and they were always so helpful to me and thorough in filling me in with all the details that I needed to know about the therapies and how best to use the mat. Plus, they have a great website, as I showed you, with all the frequently asked questions, research, and details to help you make your decision. I've shared with you my whole strategy that I used to incorporate the Healthyline chakra mat into my Reiki business to increase my profits and also offer a new value-added service to my Reiki clients. I hope you found this idea and my strategy useful and helpful in thinking about how you might take your Reiki business to the next level. If you have questions, please leave them down below in the comment section. I'll try to answer all of those for you. In the description below this video, I'll have links to the Healthyline site, as well as that code that I gave you here in the video. If you forget it, it'll be down in the description as well. MSR10S for 10% off and free shipping. I wish you the highest success in your Reiki business. And of course, as always, I wish you the highest Reiki blessings. Thanks for watching.